to address not only the wanton, brutal violence, but the weapon that's often used to carry out that wanton, brutal violence. To have a chance at understanding these mass shootings, I think we have to understand how they're perpetrated and by whom. It's really impossible to know with any certainty what motivated Adam Lanza, the Newtown shooter. But we know that he exhibited clear signs of mental disturbance. We know he had an extreme aversion to normal social life, that he didn't like physical contact. He was in and out of school. He spent time in special education classrooms, and he was homeschooled by his mother. He lived in a room with blacked out curtains and played violent video games for hours on end. We know his mother bought him assault weapons and kept an arsenal at home. We know they went target shooting together at ranges and that both were certified in gun safety. Their home was a veritable weapons depot with many firearms, more than 1,600 rounds of ammunition, samurai swords, even a gun safe in this young man's room. It has been reported that Adam compiled a spreadsheet documenting hundreds of victims of mass murders, something he may have used as a measuring stick for his own sadistic plot. And we know one thing. None of this information would have been caught on a background check. And I say that although I support background check. But this just shows what is out there that needs to be stopped. On that December morning, Adam Lanza started this rampage by killing his mother. He then drove to Sandy Hook. He shot his way into the school. He was heavily armed. This is what he carried: a Bushmaster XM-15 assault rifle, a Glock handgun, a Sig Sauer handgun, 10 30-round magazines, and a Sega 12-gauge assault shotgun. In less than 5 minutes, he fired at least 154 rounds from the Bushmaster in 2 classrooms. He stopped only when first responders arrived. He then took his own life. He died with 139 more rounds available to fire. Mr. President, I'm sure background checks will stop many would-be murderers, but they would not have prevented Newtown. The weapons were legally purchased by his mother, and while he was disturbed, he had no criminal record or record of mental illness and would not have been subject to a background check because his mother gave him these weapons. Let me be clear. Universal background checks are very important. I strongly support them, but they would not have prevented the tragedy in Newtown.